All right, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game. Well, the third game I'm casting today. Got up to 25 viewers. Thank you everyone on Twitch for checking me out here. If you're looking for more Warcraft 3 content after I sign off, definitely subscribe to me on YouTube. Crota Gaming. That is where you will find literally thousands upon thousands of videos, thousands of hours of content, backlog over the past 11 years. So yes, I have been doing this for quite a while, and does it pay the bills? No, it does not, but it is a hobby, and how many people can say their hobbies at least help pay for things around the house? Let's go ahead and break things down in this 1v1 matchup. It is going to be human versus orc. Soin is spawning as the blue orc player over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Spiral has spawned as the red human over here on the top right. Human versus orc in this 1v1 matchup here, as it is going to be a Farseer, Farseer quick tech with Spirit Wolves engaging up against this Archmage. Now, Farseer first normally means tech tier or tech to tier 2 very quickly, a Voodoo Lounge after the tech, and then also perhaps trying to go for Raiders and a Spirit Lodge. We'll see if that is going to be the case here, or what exactly Soin's long-term strategy is going to be. Back on the far side here, it looks like Spiral is still training up a good number of peasants. We'll see if he goes above 7 or 8 peasants here on the lumber. That means he is going to be going for a fast expansion attempt. Where is this Archmage going to go? Still don't quite know. One footman off over here as the Farseer already summons up those Spirit Wolves and now heads off to the north. He's going to be doing a little bit of scouting. There is that Great Hall already teching the tier 2. The barracks is actually the next building to be had, so he does want grunts and or headhunters, and as this game is going to be unfolding. Meanwhile, Archmage actually clearing out, and this is a very unusual creep pattern. You can see that there's a 4-3-3 creep camp here, and the Farseer is actually trying to disrupt his opponent's creeping, but he can't find where his opponent is. That is going to be a big issue. Meanwhile, the Arcane Tower is already up, and Spiral, with this unorthodox opening, I know it doesn't look like very much, but this is unorthodox. This is not what exactly you were expecting to see. And now Soin is just wondering to himself, like, how can I disrupt my opponent? This Farseer is out onto the field. He's looking, he's trying to find some action, and he's just not finding it, as Spiral opted to creep out this far green creep camp first, and then come back and creep the things close to home once he knew that the Farseer was back. This Farseer will be stuck at level 1 for quite some time, and this is just a good use of map awareness by Spiral, and this goes to show small decisions can have a big impact on the game. Hi, Arya. All right, let's come back on the other side. Farseer finally sees, and he sees that there is a level 2 Archmage already out on the field with no experience for him to show. Also, because of the delayed barracks, he wasn't able to do any creeping of his own either, so he invested in this harassment strategy and really got no mileage out of it. Coming back around, Town Hall, we are upgrading the tier 2, and the additional peasants were to build some additional blacksmiths and perhaps go for riflemen. We could see riflemen being cast alongside a single arcane sanctum for rifle priests, and in order to deal all of that damage there. All right, gonna go back around. Footman gonna go ahead and engage. What is going on here? Why is the Archmage even just hiding in this spot? It is at full nightfall, as the Footman should be trying to head back every which way. All right. All right, let's take a look. Footman now trying to back away here, trying to hang out over at the Fountain of Health, but the Fountain of Health obviously was not cleared as the units are now trying to head back again. Low hit point Footman. Soin could get some kills now, get some bit of experience, and it looks like one more shot will do it. No, it is denied. Meanwhile, Archmage purposely shadow melded here in order to be able to disrupt his opponent's expansion or his main base by dropping down water elementals and getting in a bit of damage. He is actually splitting up a lot of this here and could drop another water elemental. All right, that water elemental could get taken down. That Spirit Lodge already down to 197 hit points. Second water elemental getting added in. Is it going to get finished? Yes, it will. And now that it has fortified armor, it is not going to be delayed. Spiral guarding the entrance to his base. You see a quick cloak of shadows right there. And it is going to, well, force either, well, does Stomp actually stop the channeling ability of Cloak of Shadows? I thought it did. All right, let's see if that is going to be the case. There it goes. Yes, Archmage all of a sudden Stomp is in trouble. Scroll of Town Portal has to be used. All right, Rifleman Militia. Spiral's interesting opening early on did set him up in a much better spot. However, the Mountain King Archmage is only at level 2 at this point as he picks up a potion of greater healing. Mountain King will want to fight and get to level 2 as well. Meanwhile, the Farseer sitting at level 1 is going to make its way over. 2 level 1 heroes going up against a level 2, level 1. The Archmage is at level 2. That also gives Brilliance Aura, which will be extremely helpful to all of those priests. I believe it was a single Arcane Sanctum there as the Farseer is going to be able to easily pick off some of these peasants. Archmage making its way back down. It looks like it's looking for a good creep camp to try and clear, and this is what it has its eyes set on. Well, notices that there isn't an expansion there and says, okay, you haven't even cleared out the expansion. Let's go ahead and see how this is all going to unfold. Oh, Tauren Chieftain could throw down a Stomp here. There it goes. Gonna go after a Footman. There goes a Shaman there as Kodo Beast was trying to, well, snack on a Rifleman, but unable to do so. Stormbolt onto a Kodo Beast. Kodo Beast taking a lot of damage here. It's not going to be able to make its way back out. There it goes, finally getting taken down. Tauren Chieftain did put his foot down, but how much damage is really going to be done as the Priest now in a little bit of a dangerous spot. All right, Priest in serious trouble, gets picked off by the Farseer on the far side. There goes a Rifleman as well. Simply too many grunts and too many melee units, as Soin is going to be able to easily start picking off unit after unit. All right, let's take a look. There goes level 2 onto the Mountain King. Mountain King could have enough for a Stormbolt. Is going to go after anything. No, it is not. Decides against it. We are looking at 38 supply right now by Soin. Meanwhile, I cannot click to change replay vision, so cannot tell you how much Spiral has right now. All right, Ogre Magi about to get finished off again. Forest Troll Trapper, Forest Troll High Priest, all of these units going to get finished off. Rifleman going to engage back on the other side as an illusion. Going to be doing a little bit of scouting. Archmage gets to level 3, which will be incredibly important. You do not want to give Shamans free experience just through purges. You want your opponent to have to invest a large amount of mana to take down those units down. And once they start using Purge on the Water Elementals, well, they're not going to have as much mana for Lightning Shields later on as well. Scroll of Speed being used there. Priest going to try to go after all of these units. Stormbolt finishes off a low hit point Grunt. Well, the stun followed by subsequent follow-up fire finishing off there. Militia now ready to join in on the fight here. Well, going to go ahead and decide to back around the other way. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2. Low hit point Spirit Wolf. Sorceress is right there. That tries to cast a slow. Gets it onto the Shaman. Chain Lightning as the Sorceress will get taken down. There it, yes, it goes right before the teleport. Now, what is Soin's follow-up strategy going to be here? Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2. Farseer sitting at level 2, going up against a level 3 Archmage and a level 2 almost, well, should be level 3 Mountain King. There is a good number of priests all healing this army back up. Ogre Lord comes across with the Shockwave. Not going to do that much damage, though. Ensnare onto a Footman who should get healed back up fairly fast. Not quite sure why the priests aren't doing their job, as the Mountain King is now very close to level 3. Meanwhile, Soin, well, he had to go back to his base and lick his wounds, so to speak, giving a free creep camp experience clear by Spiral. Is it going to end up getting level 3? This is huge right here. If it can get level 3, where is it? No, does not get it. It finally gets it now. Level 2 Stormbolt is on the table. There is the Stormbolt. Are we going to see a disenchant? Tauren Chieftain wanted to get off a Stomp, and there it goes. Level 2 Stomp already in play. Are we going to get more heals as the Grunts, well, they're going to chase after some of those units. Mountain King, Stormbolt onto the Tauren Chieftain again. Tauren Chieftain could end up taking a lot of damage. Is there enough for a heal or a bash or anything like that as the Mountain King going after this Kodo Beast here? All right, trying to focus down some of those more units again. Units are still chasing back every which way. Grunts are going to get taken down. There it goes. Mountain King sitting at 3. Archmage sitting at 3 as the Stormbolt, follow-up Stormbolt should be here to finish off another unit. All right, how interesting. The wand, the illusion actually got in a bash onto a Grunt, but the Grunt just was like, I'll just keep walking. The Tauren Chieftain still alive. Farseer sitting at level 2. That is one of the reasons why Soin is still just a little bit behind in this matchup. If it had level 2 Chain Lightning or level 2 Spirit Wolves, the game could be dramatically different. Kodo Beast, Farseer, all here ready to go again. Farseer, well, where is it going to try and move off to? As we're looking at, well, the Mountain King, Spirit Wolves doing a good job clearing up this creep camp with the help of a single lone peon. Is it going to actually work out? No purge, down to 21 hit points. Well, the Spirit Wolf is going to get finished off, meaning that peon is going to have a very, very bad day. Mountain King staying at 3. Archmage picks up a Scroll of Healing to try and counteract the Chain Lightning and Stomp Lightning Shield that should be coming in for that Tauren Chieftain. Let's take a look. A new Spirit Wolf was added into that fight there as the peon is going to be setting up an expansion now. Spiral, well, he does not know about the expansion, and because of the positioning of the Orc army throughout this matchup, he may think that that expansion hasn't even been cleared up yet. It was cleared up with Spirit Wolves, not with the main army. Well, one more shot. There it goes. Archmage here ready to engage. Voodoo Lounge could get taken down. We see the fortified armor already on the Orc burrows as we could go into a little bit of a base chase here. All right, Lightning Shield on the Spirit Wolf right there. A lot of damage being done as the peasants are getting taken down. Meanwhile, coming back on the other side, Tauren Chieftain could try and throw down a Stomp. No Scroll of Town Portal as of yet. Now trying to finally come into play. Is it going to actually land anywhere near the army? No, it is not. The unit's able to back off in time. One Water Elemental spotting this peon. Is that, well, are we going to see a Great Hall be thrown down? No, we are not. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2. Stronghold still. No tiny Great Hall as of yet. As the Farseer and Tauren Chieftain still with, well, Tauren Chieftain still with plenty of mana. Are we going to perhaps see a bit of an engagement here? Archmage, as it catches this would be a very big deal. Spiral doesn't know that just around the corner, his opponent was trying to clear out a creep camp. And, well, he may actually try to clear out this creep camp here. Well, Soin is going to be able to get a potential creep jack once more. He knew that his opponent wasn't right there, and he's going to purposely come in from the back so that reinforcements have to travel through them. No, he's actually just heading off to the north. Oh, wait, clearing of this Fountain of Health. This Mountain King could get to level 4. Archmage is going to stay at 4 as this Rifleman catches the main army. Is it going to try and back around in time? No, it is not going to be able to. But essentially, Spiral's Rifleman acting as a sentry ward, spotting the location of the army. Thank you for the follow as the Spellbreakers now making their way off again. All right. Let's take a look. Army going to go ahead and try and engage. Archmage still sitting at 4. We're going to see a small engagement. Once again, Lightning Shield on a Grunt. That Grunt dealing so much damage just by standing next to him, hazardous to your health. Meanwhile, Mountain King, well, Kodo Beast, Lightning Shield. Kodo Beast could be eating up a unit. There's a Lightning Shield. There's a Stomp. So much damage coming across here. Another Lightning Shield on the Grunt. Potion of Invulnerability now as the Tauren Chieftain just constantly puts his foot down. Follow-up, killing multiple units by Spiral. This is not from Spiral. This is not looking good for Spiral at all. As the Farseer and the Tauren Chieftain still has a potion of mana. Can he get healed back up? That's going to be key. Down to 215 hit points as it tries to back away. Grunts are going to try and engage again. Are we going to see a Stomp here? Down to 65. There's a Scroll of Town Portal instead. Chain Farseer is still here, going after some of those units and able to teleport back out. He ends up teleporting back out. Expansion is now up. He knows that he has the advantage he's going to be able to refresh and rejoin in on this fight. And that Tauren Chieftain also still has not used this potion of mana. Coming back on the other side here, Archmage sees that this Fountain of Health has not been cleared out. Double Spirit Wolves are going to be making its way over there. Is it going to catch those units? Yes, it will. Is it going to, well, change directions? That is the key. No, the Spirit Wolves were just there to scout to see if there is an expansion in play. Archmage is sitting at level 4, has a Potion of Greater Healing. Going to stand next to the Fountain of Health to try and, well, regenerate much of those hit points, but really taking too much damage. Needs a Priest to heal him up as well. He's taking far too much damage there as we see the Mountain King pick up Boots of Quell the Lost. Archmage, is it standing next to the fountain? No, it is not. Not quite sure why it isn't doing so. It needs to heal up tremendously. And as we are going to see a level 4 Archmage and level 4 Mountain King go up against a level 4 Farseer and a level 4 Tauren Chieftain. Alright, if Soin can hang on to this Great Hall, he will have a major economic advantage moving forward. Meanwhile, Archmage, level 2 Brilliance Aura, Mountain King, near max on mana, also with a Sobi mask now, is going to have a plenty to do. Thank you for the follow, Nick Kim, as we're looking at the Mountain King coming across to engage here. Riflemen, 1-0 upgrades. Shaman, many of them only adept training since we are not at Fortress. Grunts are here. Kodo Beast, one in the very back. That is going to be key to reduce much of the damage from the army. But are the Riflemen going to be able to deal that damage? Kodo Beast, an interesting unit in that it is ranged and wants to sit in the back, but wants things to get in its belly. Tauren Chieftain here, ready to go. Are we going to see a stomp? Well, there's a quick Stormbolt. Lightning Shield already. Lightning Shield onto a Spirit Wolf. There is that stomp, as we're going to see, well, a couple of dispels going down already. Mountain King, Chain Lightning eating its way through. Rifleman could get taken down. Down it goes from a Lightning Shield. Tauren Chieftain getting stomped. Lightning Shield still wandering back around as the Sorceresses are still engaging here. Speed Scroll trying to counteract the slow. Tauren Chieftain going to go after here. Going to easily finish off that one Rifleman as the Tauren Chieftain rushes to the back, puts its foot down, stomping down some more units again. Archmage trying to retreat back. Let's take a look. More of these units still retreating, and only the caster army is left. No more Riflemen as the Archmage now gets to level 5. Shaman still have plenty of mana ready to go. Low hit point Grunt could get taken down. Tauren Chieftain could be in trouble. Mountain King is right there. Down goes the Tauren Chieftain, and all of a sudden the power spike damage difference is huge. Multiple slow across multiple units as Spiral is going to be able to finish off at least 2 more Grunts, if not 3. There goes another Grunt there. Slow getting cast across multiple units again. Mountain King, there's another bash again. Are we going to see a Stormbolt on any of those units? Stormbolt finishes off another Grunt. There it goes. And one Grunt able to escape at very low hit points. Fountain of Health on the bottom right here. Perhaps a good spot for Spiral to finish up, or just run straight for the expansion to take it out, making sure that, well, his opponent is not able to reestablish up his economy. Coming back across here, Spirit Wolves of Soin is going to notice there is still no expansion, and it has to, well, suspect that there's going to be an attack on his expansion down across here. This is the battle for all the marbles. This is the key position. And if Soin can hold on to this, he has a chance at recovering, as the hero level advantage may become far too much. Stormbolt onto the Farseer. A little bit of experience already given. Sorceresses, only one Rifleman, though. That is the problem. Really not that much damage dealing, as the Mountain King going to try and engage. All right, Tauren Chieftain going to try and, well, go after that Mountain King. Mountain King already down to 256 hit points. Needs to back away. Potion of Greater Healing used as the, well, Water Elemental taken down. Soin knows that he needs to defend and hold this location there. A big giant stomp with level 3 stomp right there on the level 5 Tauren Chieftain. Mountain King trying to escape, and it looks like it will level up just in time, only to see himself die anyways. 300 bonus experience onto the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain now making its way back off to the north here. Archmage now trying to back up, and Spiral is letting this game slip away from him. Soin playing a beautiful game here, knowing exactly what's happening, where all of the units are going, even though the Farseer was taken out as well. All right, Tauren Chieftain leading the charge here. The Tauren Chieftain more important than the Farseer at this point, as constant purges onto the Archmage causing problems. Archmage doesn't want to use a Scroll of Town Portal as of yet. Wants to do as much as it possibly can, as the damage is getting added up so much slow across all of these Shaman. And the Shaman, because no Brilliance or low on mana, But it may not matter, as Soin is still mining 2 bases to 1. All right, 53 supply over 70, resurrecting that Farseer. Ensnare just now getting started. Tauren Chieftain nearing level 6. Grunts are being brought back. Mountain King, Archmage wants to finish the job. Does it have enough gas in the tank to do exactly that? As we're looking at the Archmage picking up a Scroll of Healing and Potion of Lesser Invulnerability again. Mountain King has the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Mountain King is low on mana, though. It was at level 5, so level 3 Stormbolt could be key here. Is this going to be enough to shut down the expansion and then hold the rest of the lead? This is the question to be had. Grunts are going to get taken down. There's a quick purge onto the Water Elemental. It's going to get taken down. Stormbolt onto the Tauren Chieftain, but he doesn't care. Not in danger of falling. Tauren Chieftain going to make its way through. There's the Stomp. Lightning Shield, follow up. Archmage looks like it's going to get taken down. Is it going to use a... No Scroll of Town Portal. Tauren Chieftain gets to level 6, and I believe that was a misstep there. But even if he Scrolled of Town Portal back out, that would have been the end of the game. Spiral gonna have to give the GG. Soin off to a slow start, makes a great comeback, timing the expansion, and I really think it had to do with the fact that Soin cleared his expansion not with his army, but with Spirit Wolves and a couple of peons. By mentally, when you see your opponent's expansion, and you see that it hasn't been crept out, and then you mentally keep track of your opponent's army, where it's at. It's like, he hasn't gone towards his expansion yet. But he cleared it out with summons. By clearing it out with summons, he distracted his opponent high enough, and this can only happen at higher levels of play. So really great job by Soin, executing that play, kind of almost revealing himself to his opponent to say, hey, I'm over here, when in fact, he was also doing something down here, which is incredibly important. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.